I'm gonna attempt this one more time. Hi guys, I'm Elisa and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be my what's on my Audible TBR. This is a video similarly to my what's on my Overdrive, except these are my Audible books that I have not yet listened to that I have in my Audible library. And I got a couple of books because there was a time when I got 2 credits a month and then I got behind on my Audible listening and I forgot to change my settings. I've recently since then changed my settings so I don't get 1 credit a month, but at the time I got 2. So I have a couple of books that are pretty old on here. And then I got a lot of books when I returned, because I found out about the return policy that you can return a book you don't particularly liked and that you have no interest in any longer, as long as they're not over a year old. So I should be better at looking into that, so I can return books that I don't have any interest in any longer, but I didn't at the time. So I have one book that is really old that I got back in 2014. I haven't listened to it yet, and at this point I don't think I will. But it is Unbreakable, The Legion by Cami Garcia, which I read one book by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll, which was pretty beautiful creatures. It was not anything I really enjoyed, but this one I have never listened to and I don't think I will. But let me know if you've read it and you enjoy it, and if you think I will enjoy it, then definitely let me know. So the next one I also have that I haven't read yet. This is one I think I'm going to get to at some point, but at this point I can't return it because I bought it back in January 2017. So I can't return it. But it is Fall from India Place by Samantha Young. This is book 4 in the On Dublin Street. I hated On Dublin Street, the first one. I really enjoyed the second and third one. And they don't have any more on Storytel, so I had to listen to it from Audible, so I got that in a credit, and we'll see if I end up enjoying it. But as of right now, I can't return it anyway. I also have Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levithan, which is a book that I got at the same time. I don't know if I'll like this, but this is a Christmas story, so I'll wait and read it until Christmas. The next book I have is Mage's Blood by David Hare, the first book in the Moontide Quartet series. I heard a lot of great things about this from Caitlin from Kitty G. She really enjoyed this quartet and said it was sort of in the same vein as Game of Thrones, which I've enjoyed. And so I'm interested in reading it for sure. I have Skin Games by Jim Butcher, which is the 15th book in the Harry Dresden series. And then I have Side Jobs by Jim Butcher, which is a short story collection set in the Dresden Files universe, that features stories from all set in between novels until book 12. So there's a story after book 12 that, which is my favorite book in the series, I think. And so there's a story that sets right after that, and that follows, I think, Murphy's perspective. So I'm really looking forward to that. But this is also narrated by the lovely James Masters. And then I have The Grace of Kings by Ken Liu, the first book in the Lion Dynasty series. I have read Night by Miles Cameron, but I've since heard that it's better to read this because it's quite dense. So it would be nice to have the book, because I feel like if you miss a lot of things from the audio, then maybe it won't make a lot of sense, but I'm not sure about that. So I may be able to have to do a combo thing where I'm listening and reading it at the same time. I'm not sure. Then I have Log in the Shadows by Lynn Fluelling, the first in the Night Runner series. I know that a couple of booktubers have recently read it and enjoyed it, but this was recommended to me from Caitlin from Kitty D from about a year ago or something, and I'm really excited about it. Then I also have Midnight Frost and Killer Frost by Jennifer Eastep's books 5 and 6 in the Mythos Academy, which I'm really looking forward to. And finally I have Sherlock Holmes, The Definite Collection by Arthur Conan Doyle. It's all of the Sherlock Holmes books and it's narrated by Stephen Fry. That's why I got it. It's 72 hours long, but it's all of the books in the Sherlock Holmes series, and I only purchased it for 1 credit, so I feel like that's a pretty good deal. And finally I got A Trial Through Time by Jodie Taylor, book 4 in this Chronicles of St. Mary series, which I'm really looking forward to reading. So those are all of the books that I have on my Audible TBR that I have not yet read. So let me know in the comments down below if you've read any of the ones. Are there any one of them do you think I should start out with? Have you read any of the audiobook versions? And yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video very, very soon. Goodbye!